Hey, hello. I'm giving shoulder action today. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Michelle Kanan, also known as the Satisfied Wife, also known as the Have It All Queen. And just in case you notice that I'm glowing today, girl, it's because I just finished 2 weeks. Don't be jealous. I'm bragging here. 2 weeks of my man taking our toddler, our 3-year-old, on vacation, on a trip to see his family so that your girl could have 2 weeks off to be by herself, take care of herself. I went on dance retreat. I took one of my VIP clients on an incredible 2-night luxury retreat to the mountains of Colorado. Your girl had the best time ever. I lay on the sofa and did not put hands on, and I did not cook a single meal for anybody. So if you're watching the replay, let me know that, like, say well brag, because I'm just, do you know, right? Like, all my toddler moms, all my moms out there, all my busy ladies out there, I'm feeling so good, and it's so good to be back because we need that. We need those breaks. We need that ability to do whatever the F we want. And a lot of you know that if you're a mama like me, if you're a multipreneur like me, you got responsibilities, you got things to do. I feel so good not to do any damn thing. And it means that we get to come back and I get to share with you, right? Like, it's kind of amazing. The more women I told, like, oh yeah, my husband's taking our toddler for 2 weeks, they were like, what? They were like, how did you get him to do that? That was like the first question. They were like, how did you, like, do you trust him? Like, how do you trust him to be able to do that? Like, why did he want to do that? Like, be a solo parent for like 2 weeks? And the question keeps coming up. This came up in one of the chat groups that I'm in, one of the women's circles that I'm in. Oh, they said, Michelle, I wish, you could teach me, like, how do you train your man like that? Y'all. Y'all. No, no. So this live is called Why We Don't Train Our Man, okay? I'm going to teach you in this live what I do to live a life where I can do whatever I want, which I know is really hard or can seem like really far away for all of you out there that have so many responsibilities, so many things to do, so many people depending on you. They have kids, they have employees, they have a job, they have a boss, they have a husband, that have like mortgage payments, all the things, right? How do you get to do whatever the F you want to do with your man's full support, with him standing by you every step of the way so that you can live your best life without having to even ask, without even having to force, and definitely without having to train? Like, gross, can we just feel the energy right now? Like, when I was asked, like, how do you train your man? Like, teach us how to train your man. If that is what you think that you need to do, if that is the energy with which you are coming at your man to, like, get what you need done, that is one of the reasons, actually, that you are not going to get it. Imagine the roles were reversed, okay? Imagine the roles were reversed. And before I get into that, I'm, like, obviously really fired up right now. So let me just stop. Let me introduce myself again. Michelle Kanan. Hello. I'm the founder of the legendary Goddess Wife School, which is right now 50% off until this weekend, until Sunday night. Okay, so grab it right now, where I'm going to teach you all of this stuff so that you can have a relationship that blows up your life in the best way possible. Because I know if you're watching this, you're a money-making woman like me. You might be an entrepreneur, a multipreneur. You like getting paid, okay? You also probably like to live luxuriously, okay? Which means you like to lay around. You like to feel taken care of. You like the finer things in life. You like the best things in life. You want to travel. You want to buy anything that you want. You want to feel like everything is luxurious, is taken care of, that you never have to say no to yourself or to your family or to your children, like, where just everything is possible. And yet you're living a life where it doesn't feel like everything is possible, where it feels like you have so many things to do that are not luxurious. that you don't get to just like lay around, that you like this morning for my second breakfast, I was talking to one of my coaches. I was like, yeah, I'm having peanut butter M&Ms for my second breakfast, which by the way, if you haven't had peanut butter M&Ms, they are delicious. And she's like, you got to tell people about what you're doing in this life. Like you have to share with the women like what is possible for us in this life, because most of us don't know. I didn't know. I didn't know, watching my parents, watching so many other relationships around me. I didn't know what was possible. I thought relationships were really hard, and that you never got what you wanted, and you needed to compromise, and you needed to communicate really clearly. You need to say exactly what you needed and how you needed it, and you weren't going to get it anyway. And that's just freaking bullshit. That's just total bullshit. I want to call bullshit on that right now. I'm going to say the word bullshit one more time, okay? Because if you are trying to train your man, if you are trying to make him do what you want him to do in order for you to get what you want and need, it is going to backfire, Sandy. You're right. It is going to backfire, and you're going to get the opposite. And then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to deal with not being fulfilled in your relationship. And you're going to think your man is the problem. Your relationship is the problem, that he's a roadblock, that he's not giving you what you want to need. And that is a limiting belief, because the truth is your relationship can be a portal. Your relationship can be the deepest source of not only healing and not only growth, but of money making and success that you've ever experienced. Okay. And so many of you, so many of my beautiful businesswomen out there, I know you're looking for the right strategy, or for the right team member, or for the right program to create for your business, the right offer that's going to like knock everybody's socks off. But what if I told you that the secret was actually aligning with your husband, aligning with your boyfriend, with the man in your life that wants to see you win, of course, that wants you to see you making millions of dollars and wants to celebrate and enjoy life with you in this kind of way? What if the secret could be reactivating the spark in your relationship, which was part of reactivating the spark in your life, in your bank account, inside of you on every single level, that made your life feel as amazing as you're trying to make it look, or as amazing as you think it's going to feel once you hit your goals. Okay. It's actually totally illogical, which is why it works so well, right? Because we've been taught to do so many logical things and follow the rules and follow the systems that we see all around us. But you know what? Those systems are not made for us. They're not made for our success. They're not made for our happiness. They're not made for our health, or even for our wealth. And that's why so many women are struggling. And then getting into arguments, getting into power struggles with their man, when truly, if you could learn how to join forces with him, you would be unstoppable. You would have the combined resources of two people that love each other and that want to see each other win. And that would make you infinitely capable. That would make what you could do infinitely capable. Like, I gotta do it, right? Like sometimes I just don't want to brag, because the stuff that's going on off screen is so fucking good that sometimes I'm afraid to share it. This year we bought two houses, two new real estate investment properties, vacation homes. And one of them, when my husband he took me on my birthday, and he said, babe, I'm buying you this river house for your birthday, riverfront property. Okay. My husband was just gone for 2 weeks. He took our 3-year-old so that I could luxuriate and enjoy and go on movement retreats and go to a luxury wellness retreat with one of my incredible VIP clients. I built a 6-figure business that started during the pandemic, this coaching business that I do. And I first built it with just grit and hustle and pushing the way that I learned how to do. But then did it instead was like, no, I don't need to make money that's going to stress me out and give me anxiety. I decided instead to do it with pleasure, with ease, with my magnetism, with my turn on energy. We have a beautiful house that we live in. We actually have 4 pieces of real estate that we're holding right now. our businesses are growing. We get to travel the world. I get to wake up whenever time I want. Like I just get to enjoy it, and so do my clients. But I have to tell you something, that none of this would be possible without my man. And I used to be afraid to say that. I used to be scared to say, right? Because we're taught as strong women that we can do it all, that we don't need a man, that not to trust a man, not, like not to get too close, like that we always have to stay safe, we always have to be self-reliant. And we've been taught to get into that hard energy, that push energy, that I got to do it all on my own energy. And you can do that. I know how to do that. I've built businesses on my own. I've done it with that hustle energy, with that fight energy, with that domination energy. It is fucking exhausting. Are you not exhausted doing it that way? Like, have you convinced yourself? Have you been convinced that you can't do it in a way that lights you up? That lets you have lots of time and ease in your schedule, that lets you enjoy the marriage or the relationship that you want to create with your partner, that lets you enjoy motherhood, that lets you enjoy your clients, that lets you enjoy life. Like, why are we doing all of this? And if you're using that energy, that push energy, that hustle energy, that gotta get it right energy with your man in your relationship, no wonder he's pulling back from you. No wonder he's not joining you in partnership. Who would want to? And this is real talk, okay? And I'm sharing it with you because I made those mistakes. I did those things. Once I remember during a launch, I told my husband as the launch was getting started, I was like, I can't be a mom or a wife for 2 weeks until this launch is done. Okay. That's the energy I came from him at. I'm having this realization right now. This is insane. And it was the start of a really dark period in our relationship, because could you imagine if your man said that to you? Was like, sorry, babe, I can't be there for you at all. Like, I have to go, like, do my thing, make some money. You wouldn't care, like how much money he made or how successful he was. Like, you'd be like, what the hell? Like, why? You can't, aren't we a team? Like, you can't approach me in this kind of way. And a lot of women I see are approaching their partners in that kind of way. Now, fast forward to when I realized that that's not getting me nowhere, because not only do I not want to treat my partner like that, that's not how I want to show up in my business. I don't want to have a business and a life where I have to put the things I love on hold in order to be successful. Do you? I don't want to do that. And who helped me see that? But my husband, because he was like, no. He was like, we do not do that in this house. Like, this is not how we treat each other. Like, there has to be a better way. Like, you cannot have a business that takes over your life that you're trying to create. Like, that's BS. And I'm so glad he held me in my integrity with that and didn't let me do that. And that's why I'm sharing that with you, because what I did instead is I did the inner work and I made the shift from push mode, from hustle mode, from grind mode, from like, gotta get success, gotta hit those 10K months, gotta get those certain number of people. I had to leave that alone to learn how to build a business and have a life that came from my joy, that came from my pleasure, that came from my turn on and my inspiration. And the crazy thing is, now I get all the time and the space and the support and the love and the understanding that I need from my man. You don't train him. You don't teach him how to be a good boy. Unless that's your sexy fun. I mean, like, whatever, no judgment here. But if you're not having success in getting your man on board with building the life that you want to build, with being a partner, with being on your team for the business that you're growing, if you feel like your man is an impediment to your success, if you like your man is weighing you down, isn't the man that you want him to be, if you know that he could be better, why doesn't he just listen to you? Why doesn't he just do what you're telling him to do? If that's the experience that you're having, this is the reason why. It's all about your energy. And the truth is your man would do anything and everything for you if he felt inspired and delighted to show up in your life and interact with the energy of the way that you want to feel anyway, right? And that's why I want you to understand that this is why I started Goddess Wife School. Okay. This is what I wish that I knew before I put myself, my husband, my kid, my family, my friends. Like sometimes, right? You don't talk to your friends even because you're so busy with your projects and everything like that. Why are we doing this, y'all? Why are we doing this? If not to enjoy our lives, if not to have richer friendships, if not to have incredible, sexy, fun, fulfilling relationships, if not to make money. But who cares if you're making money if you're emotionally broke, if your relationship broke, if you're energetically broke? Money is not going to fix that. And until you start to make the shift, until you step up into your goddess energy, until you learn how to leverage, how to activate your goddess energy and bring that to the table in your marriage, in your money making, in your manifestation, that's why everything's feeling hard. That's why it feels like it's not working for you. That's why it feels like you have to be the boss. You have to be the leader. You have to make the rules. You have to teach other people how to do things. You have to hold people up to a certain standard, which is exhausting if you're not feeling good in any aspect of your life. Okay. It's because you don't know how to activate your unique goddess blueprint to become a magnet to pull in what you desire for yourself. Because the truth is that your man wants you to win. He wants you to win. But the energy with which you're approaching him, the energy with which it might be overflowing from even your business, from your stress, from what isn't working, is pushing him away. And that's what I teach you how to shift inside of my Goddess Wife School. Okay, I teach you how to embody the energy of the Goddess Wife. And the Goddess Wife gets absolutely everything from her man and from her universe. I teach you how to become a creatrix, okay? Where you get to be your highest and best, your most luscious, your most juicy, your most turn on self, and use that to pull in everything that you want so that you can experience a relationship where your man really steps the fuck up. And not because you're forcing him to, and not because you're reminding him to, and not because you have your to-do list and he needs to check off the boxes in order to be good for you. Nobody's motivated by that. Because what you really want is a man that feels inspired, don't you? Don't you want your husband to just, like my husband just, before I started this live, he sent me a text, "Don't worry, babe, I'm picking up our toddler from preschool so that, you can do your calls today." I am in this place in my relationship, in my life, truly where I think of something and I feel the desire of it in my body and it just happens. And that's what I want you to learn how to do. I want you to have that kind of experience as well, where you have a relationship where your man is stepping up from his inspiration and not because you're his boss, right? That's not very sexy, is it? And inside my Goddess Wife School, which is goddesswifeschool.com, you're going to learn exactly how to do that by activating your unique goddess blueprint, by becoming 100% unapologetic about your desire, by embodying and feeling like a total magnet to everything, everything, everything that you want, which creates a divine partnership with your man. And when you're in divine partnership with your man, you rise up and he rises up too. And that's where you meet each other in your greatness. That's where you get to come together to co-create the life that you want, whether it's having a successful real estate business with lots of investment properties, whether it's being a six-figure coach, whether it is being an incredible professional, right? Like the women that I work with are doctors and lawyers and entrepreneurs and work in government, working all over the place. And they are claiming their wealth. They're making the money that they want to. Okay. And they're making it on their own terms in a way that fits in with their lives. Like some of my clients are like, I can't have that. Right. Like one of my clients works for the government and she's like, I want a job where I can nap in the afternoons, but you can't do that. I'm like, bitch, let's do this. Let me tell you who's napping in the afternoons and got a $45,000 pay increase. That's right. She did. I go like this because that's just the women that I roll with, right? Like, and it's just a vibe. It's about a vibe. And I know so many women want to tell you, so many people want to tell you, oh, it can't just be like that. Okay. Like, it can't be that easy. Like, it's a lot. It's not easy, right? Because when you've been stuck in this push energy, in this frustration energy, in this I have to handle everything, I have to play by the rules to win energy. It is a huge shift to get out of that. But once you do, once you learn how, you get everything in a way that just feels freaking good, where your man is always showing up for you so that you can both live your best life and have all of your dreams come true. I want to tell you more about it. Go to goddesswifeschool.com or just honestly shoot me a DM. I can send you all the information that you need. And I want you to share like what's going on in your relationship right now. I want you to share what's your biggest struggle with your man right now, because I want to show you how freaking simple and quick it can be to have a different experience with him, where he is showing up, where he's excited to be there for you, where he's supporting you, where he wants to be close to you. And it's not because he's you're controlling him or you're managing him, because he wants to, because he desires to. And it's sexy as fuck to feel him that way. And his confidence and his support when he looks at you and he's like, and you look at him and you're like, and you guys are both rising together. That's the life that I want you to have. That's the relationship that I want you to have. I want you to have it all. And I want to show you how. Go to goddesswifeschool.com, shoot me a DM. Price is doubling this weekend, so do not wait. This program is incredible with hundreds of testimonials, all different kinds of women from all different kinds of relationships, women that are on the brink of divorce, my single ladies that want to manifest this divine partnership, all of that, okay? Don't hold yourself back. This is stuff I wish that I knew when I was dating, when I was single, before I got married. I would have saved myself so much frustration and heartbreak. I want to save you from all of that too. I want you to have a very juicy experience with your man. Have it all, babies. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.